Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody doing just great. And me, I already give you a hint that I wanted to start this one, and I did because I can't wait anymore. It's been following me and I really wanted to start on a part of this vase right up there. I wanted to start actually from this gold one, kind of like a throw whatever is in here, but there's lots of blends up there, so I pick colors that is a full stitch with no blends, and I was working for maybe for 3 days or 2 days. I think I stitched 3 days already. What can I say? When I say this is the romantic story, and sometimes you hear in me in my unboxing video that I say it's a little bit difficult canvases to stitch, doesn't mean it's a bad canvases. It's a beautiful canvases, and usually the outcome is really gorgeous. It's just a little bit more complicated canvas itself by the symbols, but if you learn a little bit, take a time to look to the canvas, you will see that is a beautiful cross stitching. Okay, so I started, and today I'm kinda start to blend a little bit colors. I did not stitch yet with blend, but remember I have my new organizer, so I start to organize my blends from my next stitching, because I did not finish part in here that I need kind of to see full piece of stitching, and I will show you how much I stitch for now. Okay, if I will show you from this side, because you know all these colors up there. Well, actually we have a snow outside. Oh, buddy, he's rolling on the snow. Oh no, we're not gonna see. Anyway, you see buddy rolling on the snow right there. What a silly puppy. Yeah, okay, so anyway, scratch the puppy. Let me put this down a little bit, and you can see from the back how much I already stitched. A pretty good chunk, I'll say. Here's the way my back can look like. Not exactly horrible. I did have one thread in here a little bit longer than usual, but other than that I tried to kind of wave through. But with the 11 count Ada, they have a very not sharp needle, so it's hard to wave through this very stiff canvas. Poppy and Catherine came back in the house. She says it's really cold outside, so sorry. I have to stop my video a little bit so they can settle. Did I mention that this is cross stitching from FGOBY? Yeah, so where we stop, I think I was showing you my back stitching, how much I done, and why I decided that I want to start on this cross stitching, because it's lots of different stitches in here, and we can create lots of different tutorials in here. So I started to work on this brown gold kind of colors in here. There's some dark brown, lighter brown, and then we have a blue color, which is not much blue color in here yet, just a little bit. And then I went to the darker place because it's a lots of color in here. And this part, let me show you. We will compare a little bit with the like a picture, the black spot on a vase and the flowers. I think it start to look already really good. The only thing why this image in here look more sharp, it's because I have a back stitch. In my sample yet I did not do back stitching, because I thought one day we will do back stitch together with you and outline those flowers. Also, I did not finish flower yet because this one flower that has a green lines. Where's my scissors or something to show you this? Okay. In here, this is the color will be with the blends already. And all this line, green line, that's a blend. And I would love to start on this blend, so that will make me finish this flower so I can do later. See, like in here, kind of complete vase a little bit. So I'm going, first I wanted to start all this cloth, wherever there is like a silk scarf or something, tablecloth on a table, but there's lots of blend in here as well, and all these green symbols, it's a blend. So I decided to do a blend right now, and at the same time I can give you a little bit of tutorial how to use blend, because this is tricky a little bit how to use blend on 11 count Ada. When I started first time to do blend on 11 count Ada, I Google on YouTube, I watch so many videos, but I did not find how to use blend. We all know if it's a 14 count Ada, and I do have repeat questions about blends on Instagram. Thank you everyone who asked me this question. Hopefully this video will help you a little bit today. So I did my organizer that we just recently with you did unboxing, and here it is. I write down this symbols top row. It's the symbols from my paper in here, and we see in here we have a full stitch, full stitch, full stitch. So I kind of was using only colors from this 3 column, and then let me open. And then in here we start to have a half stitch, back stitch, combine back stitch, so it's another blend of 2 colors. And then we have a French knots in here and combine half stitch. So lots of blends in here, as you can see. So I put all symbols from my blends on my needle organizer, and the bottom row will be colors, I mean the symbols that is on my canvas. So in here I have, clearly we can see the green line, kind of like an angle. So I grab a green marker and I put in here, but the rest of the color I did not do. Oh, one more in here in purple X, another blend, but mostly in here not very much symbols, but just the colors. So I'm not sure, see, like it's colors mostly, all the rest of the blends, because this yellow color, it's a blend. Maybe I just will grab a yellow marker and marked like mark yellow color wherever the symbol will be. I think S, it's another blend in here, wherever dark spot. Yeah, definitely this is 2 blends I have in here. Where's my scissors again? Disappear. I keep showing you with my fingers. Who knows where I put it? So anyway, here is one blend and here is the other blend. So that's the purple X that I need for the blend. And the dark color, how do I put that color? So I guess I'm just not gonna put on my organizer anything, but just use the symbols from my paper. So my first blend that I did this one with the this color. So we have threads 39 and 8. So let me grab my threads and I will show you. Actually, I will show you on a different one because I already created. Here's, I put one in here, then another blend because I will work on it. So I separated 2 threads. Let me just grab a needle. This is the needle that go with this canvas. It's a big eye, and it's not sharp at all. It's not sharp. So I will thread this one. So for those who never use this needle organizer, you can see how this will work. Okay. Okay. So now I have 2 blends in here, and I prepare 2 of them. So 1 blend across of my sample that I need, and now for the needle I will park this one here. If I, oh, hold on, right here. I don't think I can park in here, no. So I will put this one in here, and then just so needle stays steady, I can put inside of this like this. Okay, here's my parked needle for my first symbol. So now how to use blends, because if you Google, see if you can find any tutorials or not, or maybe you will end up finding my tutorial that I did long time ago, I don't know. So my next blend I want to do for the symbol S that I have on my vase in here, right? So it's a symbol S. We look in here, and here it is, S. We need 14 and 41. Let me grab a threads. Okay. Just double check 41. Okay, so I need a 41, so I'm gonna pull out one of this. Okay, we have 1 thread of 41, and then I need 14. 14 will be on my other palette. Here's the number 14. Let me pull out from here. Okay, 14. Now here's our 2 colors of blend. Let's see, the brown ones is so if I can show you brown 2 blends, I don't know if we can see much difference in the threads in here. Very, very close by shades threads, 2 colors. In here I can see there is a little bit much different blend. It's more visible. So what we do in a 3 threads of cross stitching for 11 count Ada. I will grab of this color, two threads. You can pull one by one, which would be probably easy right now for me to show you on the camera. Usually I just separate 2 together, but so I don't go off the focus of the camera, I'm just gonna hold in here and pull 1 thread away. Okay, I have 1, and then I get 1 more. Okay, I have 2 threads, don't worry, this one not tangle, see, stay straight. So we got 2 threads from this one, and let me put them together. Okay, just gonna get a little bit off the camera to catch my threads. Okay, get my 2 threads together so I can connect them now without tangling. Okay, and then we have 1 thread of this bright one. Okay, now I have one more thread of light color. I put them together so we have a two colors. In this point it doesn't matter really which color you have two threads and which one, you just need to make it three. Okay, so I have a two threads of dark color and one thread of light color. Here's our first blend. So I will make them all even together. Just a minute. I'm gonna do this after camera because I have to put them kind of down to make them straight and not tangle. Okay. Okay, so now I did my blend. And I will go into my palette, and here is my symbol S right in here. So up front of that I will hang my threads like this and put between. Okay, because it's a new one I have to kind of separate them a little bit first and then put behind. See, and it's gonna hold. This is my blend. Now what I do next, if you're gonna keep going and doing a blend, two dark and one white and a lighter color one, so you will run out of dark color very quickly. So now I do opposite. I did first my blend, two threads of dark, one thread of light. Now I will do opposite, one thread of dark and two threads of light, and this way it will even up count of the threads that left over, so I never run out one of the colors. So that's how I figure out to do blend for me. Sometimes people say you can use the blend whatever you prefer, more of the color to be shown, but I find if I would do that I will end up with some color would be run out and one would be left over too much. So I came to this decision for myself, and I think that's the only decision that I can see that would work. And I don't know, see, now I need two colors of this one. So let me separate them quickly after camera. Oh, I'm sorry. That's how difficult to do when camera in front of you. Just a minute, this tripod really on my way right now. Usually I try to untangle thread and it's keep like crawling, so I'm holding a thread like between my knee and try to pull them apart. Okay, so I got it. Let me get back without hitting the tripod again. Okay, so I think that's the two threads. Okay, so let's see now the difference between two blends. This is the light color and here is my one darker. Put them together. Okay. Even up, but then half. Okay, so I want to see now, and let me get another needle in here. I have one more 11 count. Put the 11 count on my needle, so I just gonna put right now on my organizer, so I don't have to thread later. You will be here already. Hold on. Okay, so now we have two blends, and I will show you. Let's see if we can see big difference that we created one, like, you know, different amount of colors in both of this. So this is what we're gonna have as close as possible. Okay, so here is two dark threads, and here we have two light threads. So the blend slightly different, but it's the same family colors. It will be not much visible. It will create kind of like a more shade time from time the way you switch, but the way you stitch, try not to finish on a canvas like straight line. Let me show you what I mean. I'm just gonna put this one needle into my organizer in here. Okay, and this one will go as well into this position to keep us sturdy. And that's how you keep going and going by creating your braids. You can do your braids when you have lots of blends, or if you don't have a blends, you can put your regular cross stitching in here. And when you have lots of threads hanging in here, you just braid them here together if you're not using too often certain colors, and that way you're not gonna have too much of threads in here hanging. So anyway, now I have in here two blends, and I will keep going and create all these blends that I need in here, just one thread at a time, because I don't have too much big needles right now, and I don't want too many needles sticking out. I just will grab by one string like this to put them on each, just to start for me. Okay, so what I'm saying, don't stop in a straight line when you're using a blend. And for example, let's find for example, we will have a blends in here on this part. Where is my scissors? Okay, I will grab a threader to show you. For example, you're doing a blend with first, like for example, two dark, one light color, right? You're doing a blend up and down, and you stop in a straight line, right? And then you grab your other thread blend to continue. You can see probably sometimes there is blend kind of like, ooh, stop line and go a little bit lighter color, because now you have two threads of light and one in dark. So I wouldn't be finishing like very straight. I would stitch, 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 then go maybe a little bit in here, kind of wiggle a little bit and create not very straight line, but kind of like go a little bit into to create blend with the blend, not in a straight line to finish, but you go here, maybe a couple stitches, go sideways, go here, go this way a little bit, and then you fill in with your other blend. Either way it will look good, even if you do just in a straight line finish and start to begin again. And I did that in my winter cottage that I finished. Didn't see much different, like it just looks beautiful anyway. So yes, here is the fishy. Now on this preview in a paper, you will see exactly color that you will need. So when you looking in here, it's totally different colors in here by the symbols, for example. But then you look in here and you will see the proper colors, what you're supposed to look like. So for example, it's black. It was like what was the color of there? Like kind of like a pinkish or something, but it's a black, and we can see there is going to be black in here. The bold here is blue, and you can see that it's actually it will be blue. I'm stitching in here blue, but the color is actually was yellow. So yeah, it's a little bit different, play with colors, but since you learn and study your colors, your symbols, this is really beautiful canvas to work on. So I will be working right now, blending all those blends, and see if I have a few more maybe needles to pull out right now. I don't want to really, because all my needles still with the canvases in a pack. but I will do my blends just to separate them maybe. Okay, I see you shortly. I finished organize my blends now. Everything in here just for me to start. And look at this, I have already 2 blends that has a gold thread, this one and I think this one. Yeah, we have a gold thread in here. So in example with the gold thread, I will be always taking 2 threads of regular threads and 1 thread of gold thread. So this will be a little bit different. Okay, but the rest of I just will keep switching it. 2 threads of one color, 1 thread of the other color, and then your next blend opposite. Switch to 2 color, where was 1, take it 2. So in blends with 14 count Aida, it's different because it's easy. You stitch in 2 threads only. So usually blend, you just grab 1 thread of each color and that's your blend. That's it. Unless company require to do different kind of stitching, because sometimes we have stitches in 3 threads, 4 threads, even could be up to 6. So they're just the specialty canvases. But if nothing stayed like that, that's your regular blend, 1 and 1. In 11 count, it's 2 plus 1. So here you go. All my blends are here. I can start stitching now. And in this one is only blend that they have for backstitch. That's the only one. No. Is it backstitch? No, not backstitch. Hold on. Half stitch. Yeah, it's combined half stitch. So also blend go, just the 1 blend for the half stitch. Well, I guess I can start now to work with my threads of symbol, this one that I have a needle already, and I will continue stitch all those green symbols that we see, and then I come back and show you. Not sure if we will have time together or not, but that's my new beginning and I'm thrilled to work on it, because obviously image itself is absolutely gorgeous. So definitely for now I like it. And do I recommend or not? For now I say I do like it, but let me stitch a little bit more quickly and do, I really would love to do back stitching with you. I'm not sure, maybe this time I will do by myself, and then when we will work on all those flowers, there's lots of back stitching up there as well. I just want to quickly to get to somehow results to show you if you will like it outcome or not. So if you like it, you will order, right? All right, I will stop right now and work on this canvas, and we'll get back to you when I have a little bit more progress by using my blends, and we will see how they look like on a canvas. Hello my friends, welcome back. It's now February 3rd. We will continue with the marathon of this cross stitching, brand new one from FGOBY. I believe I said that right. Yes, this vase is so gorgeous. And today actually my video went live when I unboxed this organizer, and I read some of your comments, so I thought let me plug it in today and answer some of your questions, because lots of you watch this. Let me see if I can get some extra light as well in here. Can I turn my light? Maybe for extra light. Okay, so some of you wanted to order this organizer on Amazon, and I have to say that absolutely yes, order. You have a money, order, because it is amazing organizer. So I put in here only my blends and only 1 color in here. It's a blend of half stitch, only 1. All this, it's a blends. There's some in here in a gold with the gold thread 1 and 2. I think we already saw that one, the way organized. And when I put my symbols in here, as always, I'm showing with my fingers. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I have a scissors. So what I did in here, I put my symbols in here. It will be better if I zoom close, that way I'm not making too much shadow. So I put my symbol. This is like, for example, this is a half stitch. So I put in here and then in here, because if I turn around, you know, it's the same symbols connecting to both sides. So that's what I did. I actually added on this side just today, because some of these colors that I did already blends, I stitched already. So I was doing again, and I decided instead of put like a needle, a whole bunch of needles sticking out, like, you know, I have one needle in here, I just put threads, one on this side, one on this side, and you know what it is, because you have the symbol in here that connected with both of these colors, right? So you're not gonna mess it up. But if you wish, you can put like in here one thread, for example, like in here, let's see it this side. You have one thread already blend, then you have another one thread blend already with your needle, and you can put same thing on another side. So you already prepare 4 times threads to stitch without stopping, just grab and go, grab and go. Yeah, I really love it. This separators in here holding threads really nice and tight, so it's not coming out. And as you can see, they are hanging nice and free. I don't even braid them because I'm using them right now a lot. So I have to say I do love it. And this one is a small one. If you can get a hands on those longer one, I will say go for it, or buy even few different sizes. For your small canvases, you can use this one. For me right now, I don't really use with the stops of parking on any other colors, but for me it was awesome to put together blends so they are all ready for me to go. So yes, the question is if I love it. Yes, I love it. It really helped me quicker to just grab and go. And I will show you now what I stitched so far to give you a little bit update. I did work before on a round hoop, if you remember, and last night I switched to my frame. You know, I purchased one time frame, this long one that I start with my horses. I grabbed 2 of them and switched. Now I have a, like, you know, I have one smaller frame and one big frame, so I tear them apart to create 2 kind of like a rectangular bigger sizes of the frames. And now here is what I did right now, and I hope you will see my gold stitches that I already created. So right now I was working on a circular frame just in here as I could go, and you can see there's threads in here hanging, one in here because my frame was kind of like a stop in here, so I couldn't get any more, and I knew I have more of this symbols in here, so I just left in here as like a parking. So as here I have some parking left, 2 other threads in here, and then I have a couple, well, in here I already backstitched my flowers in here, only butterflies in here left to, excuse me for my fingers, butterflies need to be backstitched in a pink, I think, color. So I will do this later because I still have to stitch in here flowers, so that part I will stitch together. But where I finish my back stitching on the flowers, you can see I have a long thread left in here. So I decided not to cut, but when I get more stitched around the vase, that this vase have to be back stitched with the black thread, so then I will use this one parked thread right now that's hanging here. I will use to outline my vase. I have to say I'm really happy with this canvas. I love it. And let me show you what I did in here, and if you can see my Yeah, also in here there's more threads. There was parked another 3 colors in here. So now when I already put on a bigger frame, I will go and finish these threads first around. And also I will start from the very corner. So that was my first stitches this morning. I started from the very bottom corner, and I will go and start and go from bottom to the up. And maybe together with you we could stitch, because I see in here on a bowl big chunk of the same color, number 4. Number 4, I know it's a dark color. I put away my preview with the colors, but definitely this is big chunk to kind of stitch maybe together. I don't know, but I was thinking maybe to the blend I should start a little bit on a different canvas. I'm not sure. I really want to stitch a little bit together with you something. So let me show you if I can my vase. Okay, this yellow threads and those brown one, can you see the gold threads in them? I think it's over flashing. Let me try to zoom out as much as possible, and maybe if I bring my canvas to camera, maybe we will see the gold thread, because I tried to take a picture on my camera for the Instagram and just not picking a gold thread. I could not see it. So let's see if this way we can see. Okay, maybe on those brown threads I have to fold the camera. Okay, fold the canvas so it doesn't look. Okay, I think maybe you can see those gold threads on a dark brown. That's not very dark brown, but you can see, but it's not sparkle as I see. And then this beautiful yellow color, you can see up there gold thread as well, but it's not sparkling on a camera. Oh, you know, in real life it looks so beautiful. How about put lights again back, and let's see again, because there's a gold color in here in this threads, in this light brown, and I already started a little bit in here, but I mean these 2 colors, it's with the gold thread in a blend, and unfortunately you cannot see it. Okay, let me see what else we can do here. It is February 6th and it's a blizzard outside. Literally so much snow flying. So you think it's a perfect time to cross stitch? I think so. So we will be finishing on this note with this canvas for now, and that's we continue with my vase. It's a big patch in here of the same color, and I thought why not to stitch a little bit together. I did some progress a little bit in here more after I showed you last time. Then after that I already stitched more my treasure time cross stitching. I did lots of progress up there. So yes, I'm stitching a lot. Also I finished my diamond painting. That electric wolf is absolutely amazing. I love colors up there so much. So today it's a Saturday, and is it Saturday? Yes, I think so. Yes, so you will watch this video on Sunday. Maybe you will watch this video on Sunday if I don't make my other video first. So it's kind of still in a limbo where I will post this one. So right now I'm kind of like going down. I'm stitching the bowl, you know, the fish ornaments on a bowl with flowers, and I'm kind of going down a little bit and then closing some stitches and go up again and close, because I kind of have to slip down in here and I don't want to do big jumps with my thread on the back of the canvas, so that's why I kind of go halfway. The threads in here, it's such a pleasure to work with. They are so soft and they are natural threads, and hopefully I will not create any knots because I'm kind of trying to do fast, but my hand under the canvas kind of controlling, but I don't want to control it here as well, because that way my hand will be on the way. So maybe I just shouldn't rush and do slow. Who else got lots of snow today? Last night it was snow, then rain, and it's ended up very slippery everywhere. Perfect weather for a craft. The bottom canvas up there, when I told you I started from the very bottom right corner, I did a few colors up there. Well, actually one color only. I did other blue, and then most of the bottom in here where I want to start, it's a half stitch. So I decided I will do half stitch later. I will fill full cross first around that area, because I learned from my ballerina, when I do a half stitch first and then I do full stitch, so the full stitch kind of harder to reach between those, kind of feels like it's not enough room and they push on each other. So I will do full stitch now first, and then half stitch will be much easier to work on. And this is a big chunk of the symbol, so it's a very easy. It's actually easier canvas to stitch than I thought would be. And here colors printed a little bit better, and I can see visually coloration of the symbols better than the one I have 11 count with the winter house. So I'm happy. A little bit dark for me to work right now, because when I put, I feel like it's better for you, because look, if I turn light on, it looks awesome, right? And for me, it's just so good to stitch when I stitch by myself. But then when I grab on a needle, I can create lots of shadows. See, so kind of I'm closing with the shadow of my stitching. So maybe I will just keep down light away, but you can see, I feel like you see better a little bit this way. Now I'm just thinking, if I have in my mind right now, I didn't write down my kind of like a questions that you have. I know lots of you like my tips on blends. When I did my unboxing review, you appreciate my kind of short tips on how to do blends on 3 count Ada. I put my organizer with all the blends. I added some more blends to my organizer on both sides now. The only blend I didn't do here, it's blend for back stitching. I do have a one blend on a back stitching. Yeah, that's the only one I missed, and that's actually when I did my flowers to see how they look like. I did blends on not the blends, I did back stitching on my flowers on the vase itself, but the butterflies up there need to be outlined with the blend, so that's why I did not do that yet. And also I forgot, I missed when I will work with that color of green, there's a left from me in a back stitching with those roses. It's a stem for the rose I didn't finish, so it's kind of like a floating rose for now, look like. I don't think it's a rose, looks to me like a lotus maybe flower, more likely. This needle are awesome that I work. I don't know if you will see, but it's like a cut, it's like a sanded out, it's not sharp at all, it's actually flat in here needle. And for 11 count I find it's perfect to work. Doesn't poke your finger. The only thing it's harder to do if I want to go in the middle of my stitch to do the technique that I did, like to start canvas or to finish. It's harder because the needle is not sharp. But now, thanks to Annie, I do sometimes her technique, how to start. And also, like right now, I just wave on the other side of my fabric and do techniques of waving through the threads to start my stitching. Absolutely love cross stitching, and I do at night a lot. Diamond painting, my love forever of those sparkle beads. I will never stop, I think, loving the diamond painting. It's very fun to do. So if you're thinking of this canvas to order, I would say I do recommend. It's a romantic story, a little bit more complicated than Joy Sunday, but if you are advanced cross stitcher, you will definitely like it, because this canvas is loaded, especially this one flower, loaded with different techniques, and that's what makes me happy, because lots of blends will create lots of different shades. The only one blend in here, and I will show you right now, the colors are so similar to each other that, to be honest, I don't even see it as a blend. Let me grab my threads and I will show you what I mean. I will pull out my blend organizer in here. Just a minute. Okay, I have my blend organizers in here, and let me see the threads. You know what, now when I'm looking through the magnifying glass, I can see a little bit, but this is the threads. And ignore my nails, I cleaned them because I want to do my nails again, so I just have a little bit gel left, but I took color out. This one blend, you probably see one thread is much lighter color, the other one darker, but when I was looking at this out my magnifying glass, it's so similar that I barely can see a blend in here. It's very, very similar threads. Well, on the camera through the magnifying glass actually looks better, but when I look on my canvas, oh sorry, the other way, when I look on my canvas as I stitch, I can't really see that blend. So you can totally skip that blend, but I guess it make a difference. Maybe I just don't see it yet. and exactly same colors I have around that blend. So it's, I don't know, maybe when I stitch more I will see more of the kind of highlights here and there. For now, to me, looks like the same, and that's the only, these two colors very close to blends. The other blends are nice. Some of the blue blends is really visible and you can see very well. There is different colors. Okay. These threads layering are so smooth that really, I really enjoy. Actually, this thread is better than Joy Sunday, I have to say, because this is natural threads. And they are catch on fire if you try to snap them with the zapper like I do. The Joy Sunday threads just melt when I snap them. This one is catch on fire, so I'm using the scissors for this one. The only thing what I didn't do, and maybe I should, but I did, oh no, I tested out on my horses. I should test my threads in here if they bleed or not. That's what I did not do with this particular design. I did test that canvas on my horses. Those threads all stay nice and doesn't have any leakage of the color. I think I will snap a little bit of each color of this one as well and try to test it out, because I don't know, it's just so pretty to work with, and hopefully it's not gonna turn ugly when I will wash. Maybe it's not too late to test yet. Okay, let's stitch 5 more minutes and then I will start to upload in this video to my channel so you can watch. Because I'm not sure how much I already make episodes of this. Kind of hard to control when you upload, and not uploading but doing a little bit at the time. Let me reposition a little bit. When you're doing a little bit at the time, then it's hard to control time, how much I already recorded, and it could be very long, could be very short, depends on the episodes that I was doing. Okay, I feel like this one may be yellowish color from this one. Okay, I think it's a yellow one. I'm not going to down. Let me turn light quickly so I can see. Feels like it's a little yellowish color up there. Okay. We will do those that I see for sure that it's this one color, and then I will go to a book and check with the book. That's what I'm doing. When I see perfect colors on the canvas itself, I'm going after it, and then if I'm concerned about some stitch, if that's like a still same one or not, then I go to my booklet and just double check if I'm doing right. I did a mistake on my treasure time cross stitching. Oh my god, I stitched part in wrong color, but I will not tear them apart. I will explain it to you in my video when I will create video about that stitching, and I will blame Joy Sunday for that one mistake. I will talk to you when I show you. Like, let me try maybe turn camera a little bit. let's see if this is a little bit better. See, dark threads kind of hiding maybe a little bit the stitching for you. Snow a little bit slowed down, but still, oh, can't wait till springtime. Received email yesterday from a campground because we left deposit to keep our spot, same spot, and they will be allowed in May to start to bring stuff for the regular customers. So in May I can go to the site and first time look how the lake look like, because in the winter looks like was big waves took away all those rocks and then returned them. How different will be landscape up there over winter, because the waves sometimes could be very, very hard and pulling rocks and sands out, and waves can go very high. People who live up there very close to the lake, some houses staying right like on the edge. When waves was high, you can see that it's flying right in the house. Not sure how those people don't have a wet walls in the house. Probably moldy area, I don't know. I still dream about little space somewhere by the lake, little tiny cottage, summer getaway. Alright, we're gonna close this one stitches and I will let you go do your own crafts, whatever you're doing. Thank you all for watching with me this video. I'm not sure how long this will be, hopefully decent time for you to enjoy watching my progress on this brand new canvas that I did not regret. I started, I love it, I enjoy it, and after this one I will push a little bit more my winter cross stitching that I totally forgot I have already started. So I need to do those ones and then come back to some flowers. Alright, I hope you all have fun, and let me show you a little bit this way if I can zoom out. Okay, here's the patch that we created. There you go. I think looks good. I don't know if it's like good or not, but yeah, I will see you next time as usual tomorrow, because we are uploading every single day. Have a good day everyone, stay safe, I love you all, and see you tomorrow.